Join us today as we drive from Cabo San Lucas to La Paz, only to discover there is a little roadblock in the way of getting to one of our new favorite spots, and help some locals who get stuck in the sand.
We're Rich and Robin,
and these are our midlife adventures,
living in and out of our midlife van.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, Rich.
How the heck are you?
I'm doing good. We just left Cabo San Lucas, where we met up with some friends. We had a great dinner. We
Really
had some our first pastor tacos, and then we went and hung out, had a great night, catching up with our friends.
And you know what we did, Robin, last night?
What? We
watched a lot of our videos.
Yeah, they were like, "Let's see your videos."
It's the first time I saw some of those.
Oh, stop. And then this morning we went to breakfast at the Cabo Bakery. That food was really good, but
good.
there was a lot of food. Yes.
But yeah, it was nice to hang out with our friend.
So now we're just headed to Cerritos. We're going to stop and check on another friend's property and check that out. And what else are we going to do while we're up this way?
I think we better stop and get some carnitas machine.
I think so.
Since it's been a couple days since we've had any.
We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us from ourselves. Let's live life like it's made up, jump in the wishing well. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
Now we're breaking out, Robin.
Now we're breaking out. It's not even done yet. Got a little view of the Pacific Ocean. It's gonna be a nice little joint when it's finished.
Look at the damaged old Betty White.
What damage does she have? Oh, yeah. Okay, on to El Pescadero. Far lane.
This is all we ever wanted. Feel the calm within. Don't let.
That's too bad.
What does it say? Precaution 2.6.
6 meters. And we're 3 meters or something, right? It's like a restaurant sign. But if they both eventually pay both these sides and block it totally off, that would suck. When you think of it's a natural preserve, that they wouldn't be able to block access to it. Well, I'm glad we didn't come out here at night. Because there appears to be a little washout. The guy didn't mention that in his documentation on iOverlander. So there hasn't been a turnout, but there was one right before that. And we can go out, do the loop, and then pull out right at the end. Yeah, yeah.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
That we're good. Whew.
Robin also says it now.
So we can just go right here, or we can go down a little bit further. This right here.
Do that.
What,
Spin
see where
around.
the holes are? I wouldn't go
so I'm
there.
just gonna
Yes,
go like up
see.
here.
Watch the very front. A little wavier than last time.
Okay, so yeah, they like back up.
are now just north of La Paz, and this is our spot for tonight before heading north tomorrow. Pause that way. A little hazy today. Some cargo ships, maybe the ferry. And Rich went to check on these guys that got stuck over here in the sand dunes, taking his tow strap. Oh, he's buried.
But he got a Jeep there.
Yeah.
Man,
It's
that's not
buried.
good.
Just now.
Robin, when we pulled in, we saw a truck, a Ram 1500 four-wheel drive, stuck to the axle, the rear, and they had all the kids out there trying to dig through it, trying to put stuff in, and they were just totally spinning the wheels. There was a Jeep when we first pulled by. I thought that was going to be easy, they were going to pull them out, but then by the time I walked down there, the Jeep took off. And so, but then fortunately, one of the other relatives came by with a Toyota 4Runner four-wheel drive, so I grabbed tow strap, the new kinetic tow strap, Robin, and walked that down there, and they're like, oh, can you help us? I'm like, yeah, I think we can do this. And so hooked it all up, got them set with the proper angle. The guy in the stuck one, the four-wheel drive wasn't working, so we were trying to mess with that, still couldn't get it to work. But then we gave it a little tug, it wasn't going anywhere. I had them reposition a little bit, and then use the force of the kinetic by giving us some slack, and then pull it out. And they were like, oh, can we just use a shorter strap? I'm like, just trust me on this. And then boom, gave them a little tug, lifted the back of the truck up out of the hole, and then right on out. So it was pretty cool. They asked me if I wanted any money or beer for helping, and I'm like, no, yeah, it's the least we could do. We've been stuck so many times in this van, and locals have been so helpful getting us out, so it was just nice to return the favor back to them.
So many times being three. 3 times.
Okay.
3 times. So many.
But that's
more than I can count on one hand. 3.
That's 3 more than I would like.
That's right.
But all 3 times we've had locals help us, so it's always nice to help them out. Fortunately, one of the girls spoke really good English, and she was able to translate and let them know that, okay, now let's move it over here, what gear position it should be in, how much slack, and then get ready to go. So that's good.
Great way to end the day, helping somebody
very
out.
Nice. Yeah, very nice.
And of course, this view doesn't
suck at all.
either.
Beautiful. Little angry sea out there.
Little angry sea, but that's okay because we're in the van.
We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us from ourselves. Let's live life like it's made up, jump in the wishing well.
So Robin, we were here last year, or earlier this year. We were here back in our last trip. We came here because we thought we wanted to see the whales out here, but I guess the whales weren't here then, and they're not here now. We looked at iOverlander to try to figure out if the storm had any effect on this road. Coming back here, we found that there's a few people that were talking about there is a height restriction on a new paved road. When we were here last time, you can see they're starting to pave a road. Sure enough, as soon as you pull off, you can see there's pavement there, and then the dirt road is still off to the left, parallel all the way, and they're both going to the same place. But the paved road has a sign across, and it limits it to 2.6 meters for no reason. It just says height restriction 2.6 meters, and you can tell right away that you probably won't fit under the sign. We want the dirt road, and the dirt road is actually better than it was last year, except for one little washout area. Again, it's paralleling that pavement road, and you can see cars on that pavement road. And then we get to the end where the pavement ends, there's another sign, height restriction, and it goes all the way across the road. And then guess what? It ends, and now you have 2 dirt roads. You can see where it actually people merged on and then merged back off at the end. So there's that opportunity, but it's kind of weird.
But this is a nature preserve, So I think they have to still allow public access here because it is a public area. So we will see what the future holds for this spot. But almost 2 years ago, we swam with whale sharks right out of here. Not quite the season yet, but maybe someday we'll come out here and see them from the van instead of the boat.
Yep.
Okay, where are we headed now?
Let's go to Loreto.
We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us from ourselves. Let's live life like it's made up, jump in the wishing well. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. 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 We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
Rich, was that a water crossing you just did in the van?
A little. Riquito.
No problemo.
No problemo.
So we are leaving our quiet little
Place
space.
in La Paz, right outside of La Paz.
And we're going to head to Loreto and Bahia Conception. Entrance, vehicles, something.
You know, so maybe that's what they're trying to do.
They don't want the heavy equipment.
Yeah, keep the big
ruining
trucks.
the nice pavement. That's what I think
Not
it is.
us.
That's what I think it is.
Become our struggles, we will never win. Don't wanna feel suffocated.
Get off, right?
No, I'm just.
Yeah. And see how it's striped? If this is going to be one side of the road, that's going to be the other side of the road. So
It's just while they're building it, they don't want the big.
yeah, I just don't know where the public access is going to be. Once they build the outbound traffic on the other side, where's the public access going to be to the reserve? I don't know. This is nice, Rich.
This is very nice, except for so many speed bumps.
Yeah, but there's more speed bumps in the dirt. Like here's a tope now.
Doesn't look like much of one.
It's a baby. Baby.
See, you got an arrow.
But you see where the yellow line is?
Yeah.
It's weird they have restaurant advertising signs all the way out here and there's no restaurant.
No, nothing.
Get to the other side because we have a height restriction. So here's a spot to ditch out. That was such a nice ride, Rich.
Yes.
So we took the dirt road out, not knowing what the whole pavement situation was going to be, and we brought the pavement back.
So they have the height restriction signs on the beginning of the road and the end of the paved road. So, and fortunately they have a little cutbacks where you can go back and forth. So, yeah. So they're saying it's only 2.6 meters height restriction. So we're more than that. I think we're like 2.8. So it looks like they're going to be building.
Join us next time as we do a typical drive day in Baja from one camp spot to another.
Yes.
We
And see what we can find along the way.
yes, and see how we fill up with some essentials like more money,
Yeah.
more water,
agua.
and maybe we'll do a little shopping and visit a historic town. So stay with us for a day in the life in Baja California
Mexico.
Sur. So join us for a day in the life of Baja California
Sur.
Sur.
Adios, amigos.
We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.